Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I hope you're all having a really great week so far. So today I have for you a little cottage build. I am calling this the Gardener's Cottage. It has a lot of outdoor planters and plants and yes, very original, but the only thing I could come up with was the Gardener's Cottage. I imagine a couple living here. They probably like to spend time outdoors, gardening obviously, reading, sitting by the pond, and just enjoying the beautiful nature around them. This house is in Windenburg and the lot is just super pretty with like the background and stuff. So this is actually one of the first times I've ever used the pond tool. It might be the first time, honestly. I've always been kind of scared of landscaping in this game, especially the terrain tool, but I pushed myself to use it. I really wanted to give it a go, and one of my goals, my Sims goals this year, is just to get better at landscaping and outdoors in general. I usually save that stuff for last, so by the time I'm finished with the build, I'm over it and I want it to be done, so I just kind of don't put in as much effort as I should. So I'm gonna try to change that. Landscaping, I think, really just gives a little extra oomph to your builds. So I really want to try to just get better at it. But yeah, this house is actually based again on an Airbnb I saw. Airbnb has been serving up all the inspo for me lately. I just need to keep scrolling through the app apparently. That's where all my builds are coming from recently. The front of it and the right side, if you're looking at it from the front, are pretty much a carbon copy of the house I saw. I think it's some house like in Tennessee, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. But the left side where like this balcony you see me building is, not balcony, deck, and the back I just made up. I have no idea what it looks like. I looked for pictures to try to make it more like the Airbnb house, but I couldn't find any on the app or online, so I just used my imagination for it. But yeah, I like the shape of this house. You're gonna see me struggle here with this little balcony. Not yet, but it's not functional. That door I put there, it's supposed to go into the bedroom. I just couldn't get it to work. Every time I would mess around with the walls upstairs, it would the roof would go into the house. So then I tried to delete all the roof and put a bunch of little pieces to get it to work. I just couldn't do it. I chopped all that out because you guys it's horrendously boring to try to watch me mess with that for probably 30 real life minutes. So yeah, I'm sorry, that balcony, it's not functional. Your Sims can teleport up and down if you want them to use it, or you want to take screenshots or something with them hanging out up there, but they can't go in and out of the door. So for the landscaping, for the plants, a lot of the bushes and the rocks are just base game things. Then the flowers, the white flowers, are from, I think they're from the Romantic Garden pack, and the big pink bushes they're actually those pea bushes from, I think it might be from Get Together. I don't know. I don't think the pea bushes are functional. I didn't play test that part of them, sorry. But this house has a bed and a toilet, so you shouldn't need them for peeing or woohoo unless you really want to make it work. Speaking of which, going back to the balcony really quickly, if someone can figure out how to make that functional, be my guest. All the power to you. And if you do figure it out, let me know, because I spent a long time and I couldn't do it. So yeah, I spent a lot of time landscaping this. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm really, really trying to get better with landscaping. It's one of my goals for 2021 is just to push it further with the landscaping. And I feel like it's something that my builds have kind of been lacking. I've just always been afraid of it. I just never really knew how to make it look good. So, and a lot of it was I waited till the very, very end for landscaping. And I don't know about you, but with me, by the time I get to the end of the build, I'm usually just over it and I want to move on to the next thing. So I kind of just would throw a couple plants and be like, okay, good enough. But I did landscaping very beginning here, so I like the way it turned out. I'm honestly pretty happy with it. And that's not something I say very often about landscaping. Actually, the outdoors of this house in general is what I love the most, and that's not my strong point, building like outdoor areas. Again, I just almost always, you leave that to the end, and so it's just so boring because I'm just done with the build. So yeah, I'm kind of sped up some of this landscaping. 'Cause I think it gets a little bit boring after a while. But I try to make some pretty areas out here, like for your Sims to sit and look. And I really think you could get some pretty screenshots with these areas out there, actually. So moving on to the inside of the house, I struggled so much with this floor plan. I'm sorry if it looks super choppy and there's jerky camera movements. First of all, I'm pretty new to Speedbuild, so I'm not used to recording, and I'm just a chronic camera person. I always flip the camera around too much, so I'm working on not moving it so much. And secondly, I had to cut out a lot of this part. Once again, like the roof, it was just me messing around with the floor plan, drawing walls and deleting walls, and then drawing the same wall with one different angle. It was horrible. I just couldn't get it. I finally settled with something that it's okay. It's not like a super great floor plan, but it works. It's functional. The kitchen, yeah, also struggling really hard with this kitchen layout. I wanted to make the island work so bad, but it didn't. And yeah, it deleted. I deleted it. Because I was trying really hard to make the island work. Spoiler alert, the island doesn't work. I couldn't get it. No matter what, it was just not functional. It was blocking. It was too big. And as much as I love islands and kitchens, not every single kitchen can have an island. My real life house doesn't have an island in the kitchen because the kitchen is super small and there's no room, just like this one. But yeah, overall, the inside of the house, it's pretty neutral colors. Just a lot of plants because, again, this is the gardener's house. So there's a lot of pretty plants and stuff like that for decor. Otherwise, it's pretty neutral, pretty cozy and homey, and just try to make it feel, I don't know, snuggly, a place you want to cuddle up on the couch with a blanket and some tea and a really good book. Anyway, I am going to stop blabbering now. I talked a little bit longer than last time. Let me know if you guys like me chatting. I don't really know what is preferred. If you guys like me just blabbering the whole time, I'm more than willing to keep talking. But if you prefer silence and to just watch in peace without hearing me talk, just let me know. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of this build, and I will leave all my socials in the description box below. So if you want to see more pictures of this build, feel free to check out my Instagram. You can also follow me on TikTok for some short videos that I upload there. And yeah, well, enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye. you.